Karl, very good run out of that. What's your thoughts after that 3-0 win?
Listen, when we got here, we spoke before that obviously the things Scunthorpe beat them in the playoffs last season. So obviously to the team that is very close to being in the conference next season. We've seen how difficult York were just the other week. I thought some of our play early on was very good. We need to take more chances when they come along. I think we're going through these games and opportunities are sort of bypassed us a little bit. It was excellent. We've now got obviously Tuesday and Friday really close games back to back off the back of today, where we've really got to look at making sure that we're primed for 2 weeks today. And I think today was a good run out. It was positive. Some lovely goals thrown in. There was some really good play. I think if some of our good play ended up with an half decent finish, it would have been wonder goals because of how well we moved from back to front. We're still 4 or 5 players short. We've got 2 weeks to go, and we put our foot down. We're hoping to have 1 or 2 in by next week, by the time we play Blackpool, and we'll hopefully have a few more in by the time we play Stockport on Friday. And we've got a week to the ball rolls, probably for the first time.
Well, that's exciting because throughout pre-season we've seen the depth for the B team players.
Yeah.
We've seen today, you know, that there's periods there where we're playing Chester, like you say, the calibre of them. We're having to defend, but we've scored those 2 goals and we're taking them well.
Yeah, listen, we've got some good players. We've got some really good young players. Listen, part of the football club's the philosophy of the football club is to make sure that we develop young people as well as players. And I think our young players are really evolving into young men. And it's not just about having talent as a young player. It's about how your talent can influence the game. Because if it doesn't influence the game, it's not a talent. And I think we have to make sure that these really are potent tonight. Look at young Ruben, scores goals, creates opportunities. Kyrell gets assists. Alfie Bairstow's lovely, he retains the ball really well. Lara's been out for a long time. You can see he's looking really strong. So there's some really good players that we've got right the way through the football club, and it's probably a bit unfair because I probably missed some of them out. But the senior lads, I thought today, like Ben Woodburn and George Grant and the Salford actually in the first half, were just so composed and we looked like a decent team today, with 2 weeks still to go.
The quality of George Grant is there for everyone to see.
There's nothing many with the quality that him and Ben Woodburn possess to pair. Listen, we know that the Football League season demands different types of skills, and you look at certain moments in games, if you look at Ben and George, there won't be many, even in League One, would look at them and go, well, Ben played for me in League One and got to the playoffs, and George Grant played in League One and got to the playoffs. Simon Ashley, we believe, the top player and should be playing higher. So from that point of view, you start looking around, you start thinking to yourself, we're building a team in a midfield. Cole coming back fit, Jay's coming back fit, Kelly's still to come back fit. We're still trying to recruit a left winger to come in. We still need on the right side centre backs to add that little bit of depth. Hadge is getting fitter. We still need 2 goalkeepers. So we've got a lot of work to do, but I think the difference is we have a lot of work with clarity. And Ross and Paul are working round the clock and trying to make sure that we acquire the best players possible to play for Salford City next season.
Last question, Karl, just because obviously that's the away schedule's done now for pre-season. Back-to-back home games now with Blackpool and Stockport.
Performances now. I think the results are important when the season gets going. You hope performances lead into positive results. But I think it's about, as a collective, you're playing against a team that's looking to get out of League One next season. Very well resourced, and a team that we know, again, should have got out of League One last season and get into the playoffs. So we've chose some really difficult games, some really high energy games, and teams who are up and at you really early on. And we're really looking forward to playing these teams with pace and power and quality in the final third.